Hey, this is your DJ Brian Jew, and you're listening to TBS EFM, and welcome to our Friday Open Studio. What's up, people? We're here in the big studio at TBS, and it looks like we have another huge turnout today. And while most of our fans in the open studio tend to be beautiful ladies, of course, gorgeous, magnificent women, we also have a few guys here in the studio as well. We have me and Eugene.
What's up?
And anything else you want to add to that?
You know, hey, I love that our dedicated fans are the women. Girl power!
Woo!
Woo!
I don't know why I'm wooing about girl power, but I mean, I'm not sexist. I'm not
you
sexist.
could support women.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing.
I support women because
Yes.
women make the world go around, just like Beyonce says. I said Beyonce.
Britney Spears and Beyonce.
Actually, the world goes round because of gravity and the spinning of the Earth.
axis?
Yes, the axis.
Thank
Wow.
you, Eugene.
Yeah, so-
Thank you, Mr. Nerd. All right, we have a great show set up for you guys right now, so we have to start off with the first song, which Olivia, could you introduce?
Hey, it's about me. It's Craig David's Hot Stuff.
That was Craig David with Hot Stuff. And you guys are listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And we have a few sponsors, so we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. All right, you're back with What's Poppin' with Brian Jew, Olivia Lim, and Eugene Huang.
What's up?
And our fans here at TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas.
GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And 93.7 in
Now,
Yeosu.
yes. And now, I didn't know you were done. But now, how to get in contact with us, it's pretty simple. You can send us a text at sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 50 won.
You can tweet us at EFM Poppin.
Oh, or you can email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com, and of course, I will answer you. And also, you can send us a Kakao Talk message as a plus friend if you add TBS EFM as your plus friend.
That is correct.
So do it.
That's
Yeah.
very forceful. And every Friday show, we'll be having an open studio where we're not live right now. We're actually on a Wednesday schedule, and it's early in the morning. But, we're here to entertain you guys. And how do they do that?
Well, if you guys want to come to TBS EFM and be a part of the show, just send an email to our lovely writer
I'm
extraordinaire.
Lovely?
Lovely. Oh, look at him today. He's all dressed spiffy. He looks sharp, doesn't he?
I'm very metro
He's
today,
wearing a tie and a vest and
Can I
like
be
corduroys.
honest?
Yeah.
He reminds me of somebody from the Big Bang Theory TV show.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
very smart.
Aren't they all kind of nerds?
I need my nerdy glasses. Well, I'm a nerd. There's nothing wrong with that.
He's
you
not
look,
a nerd.
you look like a professor.
Professor Huang.
Eugene.
There are probably a lot of Professor Huangs in Korea.
That is true.
Probably. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, send an email to him at efmpoppin@gmail.com with your name and phone number. And you can join me, Brian, and Eugene and kick it with us.
Yes, you can kick it with us.
Kick it with the
What are we going to
homies.
kick, though? What are we going to kick? Like soccer
A
ball?
soccer ball. Oh my gosh. I'm a nerd too now. Anyways, it's time to get up into the word of the week. And on Fridays, we don't have the word of the day. We actually review all the words that we picked for the week. And we'll actually act out a scene with them. And Olivia, do you remember what the words of the week are?
Yes, the words were bad, devil, good, and angel.
Ooh,
That was pretty dramatic.
you are my angel.
Ooh.
Anyways, it's very smart of you and wise of you to be listening every day, Olivia.
You
You're
know,
an avid
this
listener.
is part of my work, and I do my homework, so I listen to every single show.
Oh, that's it? It's just work to you now? You don't enjoy being with us?
Hey,
I don't think
that
that's what
doesn't
she
mean work has to suck. Work is great.
Work is great all the time. Alrighty, so we're gonna go over the words that we went over the week, and Eugene will hit the
It's back.
yes. What was that?
Sorry.
He's gonna hit the xylophone every time the words come up in our dialogue. So today we're gonna be talking about, obviously devils and angels. So maybe someone's in heaven and someone's not. So we'll see what goes on. So right now we're gonna go into the scene right now. Can you say action for us, Eugene?
Action.
Ooh, the red light just turned green. Well, green means go, and there's a car coming. Ah!
Hey, mister, are you okay?
Are you an angel?
No, I'm the other driver. I'm checking to see if you're okay. We just had an accident.
I'm good. But what are you doing running through the red light?
It was green.
Girl, you need to get your ass checked.
You need to get your soul checked because you're dead and you're coming with me.
No. Wait. You're not the devil. I'm not dead.
Yeah. Bad joke. Sorry.
Wow,
End
and
the scene.
scene.
Yeah, okay. So Olivia, is that how the devil sounds?
Dude, I'm thinking he sounds like this, but
yeah,
I couldn't
that sounds like
continue.
Donald Duck, though. Right?
Not only that, you
Donald
sound like you have a
Duck.
lot of phlegm stuck in your throat.
Sheesh. Well, thanks for pooping on my
you
interpretation
listen to,
of the
like,
devil.
You listen to Tenacious D on this show probably several times. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl, he plays the devil in one of the songs.
But
and he's
don't they filter or manipulate the sound in post?
They
does he-
tweak it, of course.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, but how about you, Eugene? Show us your devil impression.
I am complete.
What do you guys think? 어때요? 재밌어요? 진짜 devil
No,
같아요?
actually, I'm not very good at
악마 같아요?
voices. They say no. That's all right.
I just saw one of our fans right there. She looked at you like,
That
She
is
just
not a
rolled her
scary.
eyes.
If you're gonna be the devil, I would be happy to go where you live.
Okay,
That's
Brian,
she's
what's
saying.
your devil voice?
my devil voice?
Yeah. I
Well,
do not
that sound like Donald Duck.
I do not sound like that. That's Donald Duck.
Okay.
My devil voice would be like,
That's better.
you will die.
Oh, that's really
That
good.
that is really good. Yeah.
Wow.
But still
That sounds like
twinge
that's
of.
been edited.
I tweaked my voice a little bit.
Don't do
I
that
sounded
too much
edited?
though. You're gonna
Yeah, it's
lose
probably not good for your
voice.
vocal
Could
cords.
you imagine if I start sounding like that one day I came into work? What's up, yo? That'd be weird.
It
Yes.
would. It would.
Yeah, I'd be like, where did
maybe need
you
a
hide
drink.
Brian?
But okay,
Alrighty.
usually we always do accents for the second scene here, but with the devil and the angel, that's kind of like Christianity themed. So the second scene we're gonna have like more of a Buddhist theme, I guess.
Okay, how about this then? Since we don't have accents, we'll do an accent of our choice from past accents.
You could do that.
Yes.
Now, oh man,
Just
I
like
just
word
feel
of word of the week, we
put
do,
on the spot.
we're doing review anyway, so we review our accents. Because
That's good.
Of course, you
could
know
do
what
the
I'm
California
Are you gonna
surfer
do
accent,
Richard
right?
Parker?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do probably Southern because it's probably the easiest.
Southern.
I can
This
do.
is gonna be weird.
Is
Okay.
it?
Oh, Eugene's like, we're gonna totally.
All right,
butcher
why
a
don't you be
scene.
like the southern person and the surfer person? Like that would be.
You're the surfer?
Am I the dude?
Obviously.
Cowabunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ready to
yeah.
do this?
I
Right,
gotta
brah?
get into like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mode.
All right, we'll do it as soon as Eugene yells action.
Action.
Green light, go baby, go. Oh no, that car! Ah!
Are you okay, miss?
Are you the Buddha?
Nah, but I am the follower of his teachings.
Oh, my leg hurts. I think it might be broken.
The Buddha said life is suffering. If you have taken one step closer to enlightenment, you should thank me.
But you hit me. Didn't you see the red light, bro?
It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles.
What are you talking about? Can you call 911? I need to go to a hospital. I have a heart condition. I need to be there right now.
It is better to travel well than arrive.
Call them and tell them to send a helicopter. If I don't get there in the next 20 minutes, I don't think I'm gonna make it, bro.
The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart.
Oh my god! Can you just call them? I think I'm going to faint.
3 things cannot be long hidden. The sun, the moon, and the truth. Yes, he's asking we're working with this.
No.
No, I think
don't think we
the
did it
Buddhist
justice.
scenes you should have been like
like
it's better to
Yoda-ish.
travel.
Yoda would have been good.
Cannot be long hidden.
That's
The
not Yoda.
sun.
No,
Is that
no it's
Yoda?
not.
No, that's not Yoda.
Yoda's
Yoda.
like, help you, Ken. Yes.
This also sounds like one of the Muppet Babies too.
It's
Which
the
one?
same
The
voice, Miss
animal.
Piggy.
Oh, Grover, yeah.
Grover.
Sort of sounds
I
like Miss
feel like
Piggy.
when you
Well,
have stuff like
Frank
that,
Oz did both
Yeah.
of the voices. Yeah.
the Buddhist voice should have been more like, "It is better to travel well than to arrive." Like very.
That's the Karate Kid.
Is it?
The
yeah,
guy from the Karate
Mr.
Kid.
Miyagi,
Yeah.
played by
I
Pat
just
Morita.
thought looking at the script was funny because Eugene actually spelled my name wrong in one of the things.
Did he
Did
spell
I?
it as
Did I spell
brain?
you-
Yes, he did.
Oh no. No, you
okay.
didn't.
No, you didn't. I'ma
My
cut
bad.
you.
It's a
Someone needs to
typo.
go into the
Typo.
sin bin.
Typo.
Oh, she said you got to go in the sin bin.
All right.
Which sin bin? The one here or the one
Here,
that
like we
the
have
bar
our
that
own
he likes
version.
going to?
Oh, let's
Let's do
we
both.
can do both.
That's not the sin bin. That's called the S Castle. It says S on it.
Okay.
But it's not really a castle.
It's more like a clear,
Like a closet.
insane asylum.
How sad. With the straight jacket. You going with the straight jacket?
All right,
do
you
you
can do
think,
that.
No, not her. You're the one who spelled my name wrong.
I don't go around
I
typing
am
Brian's
sorry,
name as
Brian.
brain.
I wrote
Reminds me
it
of
correctly
Pinky
like
and the Brain.
15 times, and I wrote it
okay.
incorrectly once. I'm really
I'm just
sorry
pulling
about
your
that.
chain.
Yeah.
But can you do a little voice for us? Do the Buddhist voice. If it was you,
The
doing
Buddha's voice.
or Buddhist voice or whatever
All right, let me see.
from the scene.
Well, that I don't know how. What does Buddha sound like? He's just. a
You
really
wrote it, so I'm
large
assuming
guy.
you would have thought it out.
First of all, he wouldn't speak in English.
It is better to travel well than to arrive.
Okay.
Things cannot be long hidden. The sun, the moon, and the truth.
That sounds very erotic, actually.
I don't know what that word means.
Such a liar.
Alrighty, well, with that said, we had Eugene try to do his little, I guess, Confucius say voice, but it didn't really work out. So we're going to play a song for you guys right now. This is Colby Collet with I Do. Once again, that was Colby Collet with I Do. And right now we have a very special guest, and the special guest is one of my fans from Japan, and her name is Hiro. Welcome, Hiro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Translate.
You might need to translate, Eugene.
Yeah. And Eugene will be translating for us. Can you just say hello to Hiro for us?
こんばんは。こんにちは。な。ヒロって今日本に帰ってきましたでしょ。はい。
はい。
Yes, she came from Japan.
Okay. Where in Japan is she
日本
from?
のどこから来ましたですか。
東京
のどこですか。
東京の中です。
Okay, from Tokyo. Then I asked her which part of Tokyo, and she said inside it.
That's a great answer.
Very simple.
She's like
Alrighty.
pulling your leg. Okay. Hiro, what is your occupation?
で今の仕事は何ですか。
会社員です。
会社員。I am a person who works in a company.
Okay. Can I ask what kind of a
회사원,
company?
Yeah.
どういう会社なんですか。
ワンセグ放送の会社です。
ワンセグが何ですか。
ワンセグメント。
It's a one segment broadcast company, but
Okay.
I'm not really sure
It's
exactly what that
related to
is.
broadcasting in some
Yeah.
way.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So relating this back to one of the words for Word Up of the Week, what is the nicest thing you've ever done for someone? When did you act like an angel?
誰かに一番ナイスなしたこととかはありますか。
ないと思います。
She says, I don't really think I've ever done anything nice for anyone.
Oh.
Yes, she has. Her being here. Because she's always been so supportive and coming to my shows because she actually came to Korea to see me do my musical, so I thought that was very sweet of her.
That is very nice.
Yes.
네,
Can you explain all that to her in
はい
Japanese?
もう韓国に来てくれてありがとうございます。それとももうミュージック見に来たからもうすごい謝ってくれるからもうありがとうございます。
あ
I
り
feel
が
like
と
we
うご
put
ざい
Eugene
ま
on the
す。
spot today.
Well, I haven't spoken Japanese in so long.
But you're still doing a great job,
Really,
so.
really difficult.
It's like asking me to speak Spanish and I couldn't do it, so
Okay.
you're doing a great job. All right, so before you go, you have a song request, right?
聞きたいノリとかあれば教えてください。
ビートルズの
はい。
Let It Be。
I would like to hear Let It Be by the Beatles.
All right, and then we have that song set up for you right now. This is the Beatles with Let It Be, and this will be the last song for the first half of our show, but we'll be back with part 2, and thank you for your request, Hiro. You guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS EFM, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM 101.3. This is Brian Ju with Olivia and Eugene. And right now we have another special guest who we're going to be interviewing. 자기 소개부터 부탁드립니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는
저는 너무 근데
she's shy.
이게 소개하기 전에 너무 귀여웠던 게 마이크를 쳐다보면서 카메라처럼 소개 부탁드립니다. 마이크 속에 들어갔잖아요. 편하게 해주시면 돼요. 예.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 윤미라고 하고요.
네네.
공개 방송 오늘 처음 왔거든요. 근데 좀
아.
분위기가 되게 좋은 것 같아요.
Oh.
So her name is Junmi, and this is the first time coming to her open studio, and she says that the atmosphere is pretty good here. So thank you for coming. 오늘 와줘서 고맙고요. You have any questions for Junmi?
Yes, Yoonmi, where are you from and what's your occupation?
네, 어디서 오셨고 그리고 또 직업 부탁드립니다. 예, 하는 일.
저는 경기도 군포에서 왔고요.
예.
마케팅 회사에서 그냥 일하는 회사원이에요.
Okay, she's from 경기도 군포.
군포.
군포, and she works in marketing right now at the moment. Alrighty.
Okay, this next question is kind of a little bit longer.
Okay.
So everyone has done something bad when they were children. What was one thing you did that was bad?
Okay. 우리는 이렇게 살면서 어린 나이에 우리가 되게 안 좋은 행동들, 뭐 실수도 많이 했겠지만, 본인이 생각했을 때 어렸을 때 제일 안 좋은 행동
문구점에서 군것질거리 쬐끄만한 거 하나 몰래 슬쩍 했던 거?
Oh no, you didn't. 근데
Thief in the house.
이렇게 솔직하게 대답해 주신 게 너무 좋은 것 같아요. 네. She just said that when she was younger, she actually stole a small little snack from a store. So she is a thief, and she's admitting it on.
Oh, have you guys ever
radio.
done anything like that?
Of course, everyone has. I'm going to be honest. I actually stole chapstick before when I was younger.
Chapstick.
Yes.
Chapstick. I stole jewelry from Kmart.
What?
Wow.
That's jewelry is expensive.
No, man, it was like a $5 bracelet.
You 나쁜 사람.
Shame on you. Well, I got you beat. I got you both beat.
Yes.
I stole a merit badge for Boy Scouts from the Boy Scout store.
That's
Oh
just
my
wrong.
gosh.
I know, right?
Yeah, because you got to go through so many steps to earn it.
All right, since we're gonna be coming out like that, I'll be honest with y'all.
What?
I did something really bad. You know, remember the video rental store Blockbuster back in the
Yes.
day?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted this video game really bad, and I couldn't afford it. So I went to the rental area, and I didn't know that they actually have the security thingies inside
Oh no.
the cartridges.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was gonna bring it back. So I walked out. The security went off.
Oh no. What happened?
And I freaked out, so I threw the video game back at the worker and just ran out. I'm pretty sure they had me on video, but I was like in 7th grade, 6th grade. I couldn't afford
Wow.
it. Yeah. Who has enough money to buy video games at that age? Nobody does.
I don't know, but my friend actually he did steal something from a toy
Toy
TR
store?
us.
Toy
Yeah,
store.
Toy Store, yeah. So he actually got caught by the security and they banned him from the store for like 3 years.
See, that's why I ran, because I don't want to be
So-
banned.
Well, Blockbuster went under 3 years later anyway, so
It don't matter. Yeah, now everyone's just doing internet downloading anyway.
Netflix.
Alrighty, we have one last question before we play her request.
Yes,
Wonderful question.
because Eugene wrote it. What historical figure or celebrity would you consider to be a close approximation of the devil?
본인이 생각했을 때 과거에 있는 연예인분들 같은 유명인 중에 제일 악마 아니면 사탄, 좀 나쁜 사람으로 생각하는 사람.
연예인이요?
연예인일 수도 있고 연예인일 수도 있고 그냥 유명인.
유명인이요?
그런 분들.
히틀러. 응.
Good answer.
That's
Good
an
answer.
obvious answer.
Very good.
That's
very
an obvious answer and a
think
great
so.
answer as well. Yes, Hitler is
Not a
somewhat
nice
like
guy.
the devil.
good. Yeah.
To say the least.
He was a devil in human form to me, in my eyes.
Yes. I never saw him, but yeah, definitely not a nice guy. See, this is a weird question, but you got to try to work the words of the week into the questions. So if the word is devil, what are you going to ask about devil? Like,
It's not a bad question. I don't think it's a bad question.
do you like devil's food cake? I mean,
Or no, I like deviled eggs.
I like them too.
that's true.
I like them too.
They're yummy.
Yes.
Alright, 그럼 가시기 전에 추천곡 하나 있다면서요?
네.
네. 네. 그 추천곡이 혹시 제 노래 아닐까요?
맞아요.
알겠습니다. Alright, today she actually requested a song. It's my song. This is me, Brian Ju, with Dreaming.
In the club.
That was me, Brian Ju, with Dreaming. And we're back in the studio right now. Right now, we're going to actually go into our true and false segment.
Before we do that, Brian, I
Yes.
just want to ask: does it feel weird to introduce your own song?
Duh. Like, it's weird because I don't want to be like, and that was me, Brian Ju. I don't, it's weird.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. So
Yeah.
next time we have that happen, maybe Olivia, you should introduce the Brian
But he's
song.
so good at it. I mean, I don't mind.
That is true.
but
Thank you for
Brian's
the
such a pro.
compliments.
He is a pro.
I love how your compliments have no emotional.
He's like, yeah, he's
yeah,
It's
facial expression going
either,
on.
dude, that's too much enthusiasm, or there was none enthusiasm.
There was none, yes.
Shall we go into true or false?
Let's do this.
Okay, do you guys like Chinese food?
Chinese food.
Americanized Chinese food or authentic Chinese food?
Oh,
That's funny because I've had Chinese food in China, but it was a little bit different from my taste buds.
Uh-huh.
I love Korean Chinese food, and I
Yes.
love American Chinese food, though.
Okay, so when you go to eat Chinese food in America, what comes with it?
What do you mean? Oh, fortune cookies!
Yes, the fortune cookie. Right?
They're
So-
not really Chinese, you know that, right?
Wait, the fortune cookies aren't?
Yeah, I saw it in a movie. They're showing
Okay,
facts.
Oh wait, I think that might
Don't-
be part of the true or false.
But
Oh, I didn't
both
know.
of you quiet. Okay.
We said.
All right, so please explain
from
what a
America?
fortune cookie is.
Well, a fortune cookie is a cookie that you get from a Chinese restaurant in America or Canada, and basically it's probably the dessert. that they want to give you. It's like a free little dessert. And if you actually open up the cookie, there's a small little piece of paper with either a fortune or a phrase. And nowadays, I think the last time I saw a fortune cookie, on the back they have numbers, so they say it's your lucky number.
Lucky
the
numbers,
lottery
yeah.
numbers, right?
Yeah.
No, not lottery numbers.
It's
Just
just
lucky
your lucky
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
But I've played the lottery a few times with those numbers, and they don't work.
Oh, that's
Yes.
bad. Well, I mean, obviously not. Somebody writes them on the back and they have
But
multiple numbers and everything.
Did you guys ever get a fortune cookie where it freaked you out, like you were thinking something and then it pretty much answered your thoughts?
that did happen to me once. I
Yeah.
got this fortune that said, "You like Chinese food," and I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh my god.
Seriously,
You
Jane?
like Chinese food?
No, I'm serious. They have the fortune that says that. Have you seen that
Really?
before?
No, that's ridiculous.
it was back in high school, and I was struggling to get money to sign up for something for school. You know, sometimes for trips you need money, and my parents were like against that. They're like, just don't go to the trip, just have a day off. But I really wanted to go, and I had Chinese food. My friends opened the cookie, goes, "Do not struggle with money, or something good will
Wow.
come your way." I'm like, whoa! I love fortune cookies.
But did it come true?
No.
Oh.
It was-
Anyways.
Yeah, it's a shame though. I was, usually we have some people from Taiwan and China in here, so they could corroborate the story. But if you go to eat Chinese food in China, usually there is no fortune cookie, right?
Never.
I would assume not.
You would assume
No.
not. So today's
They
true.
give
or
you udon tea. That's what they give you. At the
They
end
do
of the
give
day.
you tea at the end of the meal.
That is true. But here in Korea, when you get Chinese food, no fortune cookies at all.
Oh,
right?
you know what? I didn't think about that.
You get mandu sobisu in Korea.
Yeah, that's true. And you get like lots of tamuji.
It
And
is
You get
an American
damuji, you get some
thing.
onions and some black sauce, and you get mandu sobisu.
All right. So out of the three countries, actually, which part of China did you eat the Chinese food in, Brian?
I've been to Beijing,
Beijing. Yeah.
and I forget the other place. I can't pronounce
Shanghai, maybe.
it. I haven't been to Shanghai. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because the food style is very different by the region.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time I ordered a duck, and the whole duck came out, the eyes and everything, and just started staring at my face. And I was like, "Where's my mandu sobisu?"
And he was delicious, wasn't he?
It was good.
Duck
Yes.
is good.
I love duck.
Yeah.
But no, the southern region is what is typically known as Chinese food in America anyway. If you go to dim sum and everything, that's usually
The southern region.
Yeah, usually. I have a lot of Chinese friends back home, so that's why I know about this. But the true or false question of today is, true or false, fortune cookies were invented in the United States of America. So, what do you think?
Wait, I know the answer is that fortune cookies weren't made in China, but I'm not sure if it's America or the UK. So this could be a quick trick flip question I hear. What do you think, Olivia?
I mean, it could also be Canada. I don't know.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay. Well, then we'll say North America then.
North America? That seems to be the obvious
So the question
answer.
is, fortune cookies were made in North America.
Were invented in North America.
True.
You think it's true?
But that seems too easy. That seems like that would be the obvious answer.
Well, then say false.
So I'm gonna go.
Don't
With,
question
Should we
it.
go with false?
I'm gonna go with false.
Okay, well, if
It was
you-
outside. It was invented outside of China, but I don't know if it was. I don't think it was invented in the States.
All right, for the 2-point bonus then, which
Oh,
country do you
brother.
think that they were made in, if not?
I think the
United States.
UK, but I just want to say true anyway.
Okay. Olivia?
You,
Look at us. Everybody's on the edge of their seat wondering, what
Girl,
country will she say?
this ain't no 3-hour program. Hurry up.
Any country at all where,
Any-
where you think this might have been invented, besides China?
besides China, I will go. I'll go with freaking Canada,
I was about to
Canada.
say, if you say Yugoslavia, I'm about to hit you.
Yugoslavia.
Okay, that's great, but shall we find out after the next song?
Sure thing. The next song is actually from Foreigner with Moment of Truth. Once again, that was Foreigner with Moment of Truth. And we're back in the studio right now. And the answer to the true and false question is at
Is
the peak of
Yeah,
his
but what was
mouth.
the best fortune you've ever gotten from fortune cookie?
Best fortune?
Yes.
I don't remember because all the fortunes that I got were all lies.
They're all lies.
But I used to save them and put them in my wallet because they're always so
Wow.
happy and optimistic.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, if it comes true, then I can be like, hey, my fortune came
So
true.
I bet you threw a lot of them away then.
Oh, because none of them came true.
No, I'm just kidding.
Because I'm sitting here right now with you guys.
Oh, that's so
Just
mean.
kidding.
That is
Just
so
kidding.
mean.
I will
No.
cremate you. That's my new thing
Not
now.
even got you.
But
it takes a
shall
long
we get
time
to
to say.
the answer then if you don't want to say your best fortune?
My best fortune? Because it hasn't come true. Let's go with the answer.
Okay. The answer is the commonly held notion that they were invented in China typically comes from the fact that they are primarily served in Americanized Chinese restaurants. However, fortune cookies were not invented in China or the United States. they were invented in Japan.
Japan.
Oh, really?
Wow. Never would have guessed that.
This fact was very recently discovered in the 1990s when a researcher, Mr. Yasuko Nakamachi, encountered a fortune cookie-shaped cracker called Sujiura Senbei, made by hand in a family
Sujiura
bakery
senbei.
near a Shinto shrine outside of Kyoto, Japan. This cracker not only looked like a fortune cookie, it also contained a fortune called omikuji, and was traditionally sold in shrines and temples. So, this is actually a Japanese thing that
진짜?
crossed over.
몰랐네.
Now, the question is,
Yes.
the question is, why is this found in Chinese restaurants in America? Did the Chinese just copy it?
Possibly.
Why are you asking so difficult questions? I don't know.
Well, the reason
Oh my god.
He
There's a
does
part
it.
two
He
to
likes
the
doing this.
answer.
He likes to get us all like, ah!
the reason is after World War II, a lot of people were still kind of angry at Japanese. They were interned during World War
Right,
II and everything,
right.
and still very suspicious of Japanese Americans, right? But
Yes.
there were some Japanese Americans that had this business where they would make those fortune-shaped cookies with fortunes in them. So, in order to sell their wares, rather than saying that they were Japanese, they said they were Chinese, and then people thought, oh, well, that's really interesting. Because back then, I guess most Americans didn't really differentiate between Chinese and Japanese, or didn't think it was important to
A
differentiate.
lot of them still don't.
Well, yeah, that's true. I totally agree with you. Like Korea, is that part of China? Like stuff like that. But they sold their cookies to the Chinese restaurants, and the Chinese restaurants found that the foreign
customers liked
customers
them?
or the white customers liked it.
They're
So,
tasty.
Yeah,
I like them too.
they are delicious, and
Yeah.
so
no,
it
I
is.
throw them away.
Really?
It's true.
Let's take the fortune and throw the cookie away.
I start
don't
with the
like
cookie
it.
and then
I
I
don't
eat
like
the meal.
cookies. I don't like no biscuits. But if got some chocolate up in there, ooh, so good.
You got a sweet tooth.
All right, so that is the reason why the Japanese cookies became Chinese American.
Well, we
Fortune
have
cookies.
Japanese listeners right now in the studio. Did you guys know this fact? 몰랐어요? 알았어요? See, that's new.
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
See, even Japanese people did not know that the fortune cookies actually originated from Japan.
Yeah, but is this very specific to a specific one bakery in Kyoto region?
Oh, just one bakery.
Well, maybe that's the only surviving one. I'm not sure, but
Okay, dokes. Well, thank you for the true and false answer and the, I guess, explanation. But right now, we're all out of time for today's open studio. We want to thank everybody who came out for support. Eugene for his true and false. Olivia for her help. She's always a great sidekick. Love her to death. And unfortunately, you guys didn't know that Olivia hurt her foot. So let's all keep in our thoughts and prayers. And hopefully she gets well soon.
get well,
Oh,
Olivia.
thanks, guys.
Alrighty, for the last song of the hour, we got Deep Blue Something with Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is Brian Jew
And Olivia Lim.
And Eugene Huang.
signing off.
Peace.